today I'm going to be walking you through the first project in your Scratch learning journey, Space Talk. Okay, so let's begin. First thing that we're going to be doing is getting the backdrop from this backdrop button right here. So we're going to click choose a backdrop and we're going to search up space. So here is the space background. So once we have the space background, we can delete our cat sprite. So we want to delete it. Okay, now we're going to add our sprites in. Okay, so we're going to hover over the sprites button and click choose a sprite. Now we can search up Pico. So Pico is going to be our first sprite that we're going to add. Okay, now you can drag Pico over to one side. Okay, now let's code Pico. So we're going to be going to the events tab. Okay, so what we want to happen in this project is going to be when we click Pico, then we're going to be having Pico say hello for 2 seconds while playing a sound. Okay, so in order to make that happen, we're going to drag this block of code right here when this sprite clicked. And basically what that's going to do is have Pico perform an action when he is clicked. Okay, so in order to make that happen, we're going to have to go to our sound tab right here in order to create our sound. Right now we have a pop, but a pop is not the desired sound that somebody would make in space. Let's see if we can find something better. So here, if you can search up alien, you'll find Alien Creek. And here is Alien Creek. So now you have this sound in your sounds tab. Now you can go to the code and click on the sound tab in the code. So now we can see Start Sound Alien Creek. This will make sure that when we click Pico, he will play the sound. So let's test it out. You see? Now we will go to the Looks tab and click Say Hello for 2 seconds. Here we go. Now this will make it so that Pico will say hello when he is clicked. Now we have two more sprites that we need to code for this project. So let's go find them. So here we can search up Nano and we will get the Nano sprite. So now we can drag Nano into the center. Okay, now that we have Nano, we will also bring out the same block of code that we started with when this sprite clicked. Okay, when we have him click, we want him to be animated. So we will be working with the costumes tab. Now, let's go to the costumes tab. And if you go to the costumes tab, you can see that there are 4 different costumes for this specific sprite. Okay, now Nano B just has his mouth open, but we want something else to happen. We want him to say thank you in this specific project. So we will be going to Nano C and we will take the left arm and we will copy and paste it to replace this arm. So now we have him saying thank you in sign language. Okay, that is it for the costumes, and we can go to the looks. Now we can click switch costume. So we will switch the default costume to Nano B, where he is like this. Now we can give Nano a wait block. This wait block of code will make sure that Nano does not immediately switch so the user cannot see him immediately switch. So this will make sure that Nano doesn't immediately switch his costume because the next block of code is going to be switching him back to Nano A. So now if we click on nano, it should be animated. As you can see, you just did your first animation. Good job. Now we can add our final sprite, Giga. So here's Giga, and we can drag Giga to the other side. Okay, now with Giga, we're going to be starting off the same exact way. So when this sprite clicked, and we're going to be working with color in specific with Giga. So we're going to be finding change color effect, set color effect. So this will change his color. So we're going to drag set color effect, and we're going to choose any number between 1 to 200. It really just depends on your taste of color. So let's see. I'll do 149 because 149 is purple. I like purple. So now we will be doing clear graphic effects, and we will be adding a block of code in between so that uh Giga will have something to think about. So here we go. Think for 2 seconds. Okay, now we will be adding clear graphic effects. So basically what this block of code does is it changes all the graphic changes. So it will change his color back to his previous color. So let's test it out without the block first. Okay, see, he's red, right? Now we click on him and he will remain purple. But if we click clear graphic effects and we attach it and we restart and double test it, now he will return back to his red color. Okay, that is it for the answer key of this first project, but you can add more as we go, and make sure to always experiment and just keep coding. Thank you.